Right now, our application displays two sets of data, authors and books. Because it is not very user-friendly, let's change the application so that it displays books and authors as a single list. The data we need is stored in the author and book tables. The database uses the book-author table to store relationship between books and authors. We have to bind or join these tables to fetch authors and books in a single SQL request. Let's create a database view that makes that join. First, we have to save a copy of our current model in order to be able to generate an upgrade script later. We set the name of the copy to Bookshop before new view. We click the View icon to define a new view. We set the name of the view to Book with Author. Let's write the view definition. The view returns 4 columns: book identifier, book title, author's first name, author's last name. We joined the book table with the book author table by the book ID column, and with the author table by the author ID column. Now the only thing left is to define column types. And now the complete view is ready. Let's generate a database upgrade script. We set the script name to Bookshop after new view. We select the previously saved copy of our model. Here we can see the database changes made by the upgrade script. The Book with Author view is our brand new database object. We check the generated script. Here is the Create View statement generated by the Power Designer. Let's run the script against our database. The script runs with no errors. We refresh the application tree to see the database changes. Our newly created view appears in the Views node. Quick Check reveals that it returns valid data. Maven generates a new Java code from our updated Power Designer model. The console view displays messages printed by the OneWebSQL code generator. Maven build completed successfully. To see the changes, we need to refresh the Eclipse package view. First, we remove the code that displays the authors. Then, we rewrite the rest to display our books with authors as a single list. The list needs 2 more columns, one with each author's first name and the other with his last. Let's rewrite this section, this time using the newly created Book with Author view. Using the same steps, we first create a Book with Author DAO instance and provide it with the data source and the database adapter. Next, we fetch all rows from the database. The Book with Author class represents rows from our view. The getBookWithAuthorList method returns all rows from the view. Let's format the code to make it more readable. We will use an additional DAO feature and sort all our records by the title column. To sort the rows, we pass the view column as a parameter to the getBookWithAuthorList method. OneWebSQL generates column constants for each data access object. Now it's a simple matter of writing HTML table rows using the retrieved record. The first HTML column contains a book identifier. The second column contains a book type. As with all database tables, OneWebSQL generates an accessor method for every column of the view. The third column contains each author's first name, and the fourth column contains his last. Let's restart the Tomcat. It's time to check the application in the browser. Our application works as intended. However, The art of computer programming is not being displayed. That's because there is no corresponding join record in the book author table, so we need to add it. The Donald Knuth record has an identifier of 3, and the Art of Computer Programming record has an identifier of 3 as well. And so a new row appears. The records are sorted by title.